Greetings, I am Mr. Grimreaper Fallen 2, and welcome everybody to another edition of Rip from the Silverscreen. I am here again with Dark Knight 97, and tonight we are going to review the 1993 horror film classic Leprechaun, starring, Warwick Davis. And this film was directed by Mark Jones. This film stars the legendary Warwick Davis. Jennifer Aniston, I think this was her first movie if I remember correctly.
I believe it was, yes.
Yeah, this is her first movie. Ken Olant, Mark Holton, and Robert Gorman.
Yes.
And this film would be the catalyst to the other Leprechaun films. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go through the plot, and talk about it and stuff like that. So here we go. All right. Okay, so this starts in 1983. Dan O'Grady returns to his home in North Dakota from a trip to his native Ireland, where he stole the pot of gold from a leprechaun. After buying the gold, O'Grady discovers that the evil leprechaun has followed him home and murdered his wife. O'Grady uses a 4-leaf clover to suppress the leprechaun's powers and trap it inside a crate. Before he can burn it, he suffers a stroke. 10 years later, J.D. Redding and his teenage daughter Tori rent the O'Grady farmhouse for the summer. Contract workers Nathan Murphy and his 10-year-old brother Alex and their dim-witted friend Ozzie Jones help repaint the others that he met a leprechaun. Wait. Oh, repaint the farmhouse. Sorry. While looking around the basement, Ozzie hears the leprechaun's cry for help and mistakes him for a little child. He brushes the old 4-leaf clover off the crate, freeing the leprechaun. Dumb mistake. After failing to convince the others that he met a leprechaun, Ozzie spots a rainbow and chases it, believing that he will find a pot of gold at the end. Alex accompanies him to fear that Ozzie might hurt himself. A bag of 100 gold pieces magically appears before Ozzie. After Ozzie tests the gold and accidentally swallows a piece, they stash it in an old well and plot to keep it for themselves, hoping to fix Ozzie's brain. Wow, dude, I didn't know you were involved in this movie. At the farm, the leprechaun lures JD into a trap by imitating a cat, biting and injuring his hand. Tori and the others rush him to the hospital, and the leprechaun follows on a tricycle. Alex and Ozzie visit a pawn shop to see if the gold is pure, and the leprechaun kills Joe, the shop owner, for stealing his gold. The leprechaun returns to the farmhouse where he searches for his gold and shines every shoe that he finds. After leaving JD at the hospital, the group drives back to the farmhouse, finding it ransacked. Nathan checks outside where he's injured by a bear trap set by the leprechaun. After finding a shotgun in the farmhouse, they shoot the leprechaun several times. When this has no effect, they attempt to flee the farm. But their truck's engine has been sabotaged by that little green bastard. After ramming the truck with a go-kart, the leprechaun terrorizes the group until Ozzie reveals that he and Alex found the pot of gold. Tori recovers the bag from the well and gives it to the leprechaun, believing the worst to be over. They leave for the hospital. While counting his gold, the leprechaun discovers that he is missing the piece that Ozzie swallowed. Thinking that they have tricked him, he menaces them until Ozzie tells them about O'Grady, who has taken to her nursing home after a stroke. Tori visits the home to learn how to kill the leprechaun. At the nursing home, the leprechaun pretends to be O'Grady. After he chases Tori to an elevator, the leprechaun throws O'Grady's bloodied body down the shaft as Tori flees. Before dying, O'Grady tells her that the only way to kill the leprechaun is with a 4-leaf clover. Tori returns to the farmhouse where she searches for clover until she is attacked by the leprechaun. Nathan and Ozzie save her. Alex sets a trap near the well, but the leprechaun also almost kills him. Ozzy reveals that he swallowed the last gold coin, and the Leprechaun critically wounds him trying to get it. But before the Leprechaun can kill Ozzy, Alex takes a four-leaf clover Tori has found, sticks it to a wad of gum, and shoots it into the Leprechaun's mouth, taking away his power. The Leprechaun falls into the well, but his skeleton climbs out. Nathan pushes the Leprechaun back into the well and blows up both the well and the Leprechaun with gasoline. The police arrive, and Tori is reunited with her father. As the police investigate the remains of the well, the Leprechaun vows he will not rest until he recovers every last piece of his gold.
Wow.
So let's talk about this film. So this was the first film that Jennifer Aniston starred in. Because this was her debut film. People, let's talk about that real quick, because I want to talk to you about that real quick. People said that this was the worst film that she was ever involved in. People said that this film was the worst film ever, and blah blah blah, and all this other crap. No, fuck you. Leprechaun was a good film. I don't want to hear nothing about that crap. That's bullshit. Leprechaun was the original. The first Leprechaun was a good film. Even though the freaking critics said that it was a piece of shit, it was still a good film. Yes, it has its moments of dumbassery, but. But it's still a classic. Would you agree with that statement? Hello? You there, man? Sorry guys, we're having some technical difficulties here. I apologize. Man, you there? Okay. I don't know what happened. I lost Dark Knight. I lost Knight. I apologize for this. Let me see if I can try to call him back here. See if I can try to get a hold of him here.
Sorry about that. We're coming right back, man.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. Sorry guys, we're having some technical difficulties here, but anyway.
I do apologize. I had to step away for a brief second.
Yeah, so we were talking about the, this being Jennifer Aniston's first movie, and people saying
Yes.
So people saying that this almost ruined her career. Bullshit. This film, if I remember, if this film made her career. In my opinion, and for critics to say that, it's a bunch of bullshit. Leprechaun was a good movie. It was a cult classic. It's been a cult classic for years now, since the first movie. And I disagree with the critics, because they're full of shit anyway, that this movie was complete crap. And all that. So, do I think the first Leprechaun? Do I think the first Leprechaun was good? Yes, you damn right I do. The sequels, that's neither here nor there. Some hit real good, some missed. Yes. Especially that remake that we will never talk about. The one where Hornswoggle played the Leprechaun.
Yes.
It was a complete shit movie, by the way. Because it had nothing to do, because they turned the Leprechaun into a fucking joke. And apparently there's supposed to be like a newer, I don't know if it came out yet or not, but there was supposed to be like a newer sequel, a newer remake that was supposed to have come out, I think sometime this year, for the Leprechaun.
Yeah, Leprechaun Origins is the one that had Hornswoggle.
There was supposed to have been another one after that, though.
Oh, that one, it's called Leprechaun Returns. That won't be until next year.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought it came out already, but I don't know. Yeah, but hopefully in Leprechaun Returns, hopefully that one's better than the fucking Origins one. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Yeah. But anyway, I thought Leprechaun was a good movie. I thought the first one really, really did what it needed to do. It had its funny moments. Warwick Davis, who will never, ever, ever, who will always be Leprechaun to me, does an amazing performance as Leprechaun in this first film. I just wish, this is what makes me mad though, I wish that he would come back and do Leprechaun again. I know he said in like an interview, I think, that he wasn't going to do it anymore. That he didn't want to do it anymore. But I would kind of wish Warwick Davis would come back and reprise his role as the Leprechaun, because he made the Leprechaun scary as shit. He made him funny as hell. And, you know, I think the way he portrayed him was really good. And nobody can portray the Leprechaun like Warwick Davis. But what do you think about that, man?
Yeah, I agree. You know, the original, like I said before, the original is where it's at. You know, anyhow, what was I saying? You know, the original is good because having these remakes doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Warwick Davis, he was a good actor, and I've seen him in other movies as well. You know, like Bennett. So he's a great actor, and I know you say he won't do it anymore, but come on, just for old time's sake, give the fans who remember you come back for one night for one movie. I mean, come on. I mean, that's kind of not become without you. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, this movie was by all far, you know, and of course, Jennifer Aniston made her debut with this film. Now, I don't agree with the fact that it ruined her career. No, it lost her career. She starred in many other movies, and yes, we know she's also Friends on the show Friends. You know that. But yeah, that's her beginning. That was her beginning. It's just like Jimmy Curtis in the beginning was Halloween. Well, this is her beginning in the first Leprechaun film. So you got, you know, a young Aniston making her start. So yeah, I mean, this movie here, to me, will always be a classic. And, you know,
yeah, and not to mention the fact that they're saying that this was a complete flop. I don't believe that. What they were given, what they were given, I think Mark Jones was an amazing director. He did what he tried to do what he could with this film. And I don't agree with any of the fucking critics at all, saying that this film was a complete flop, that this almost ruined the career of Jessica Aniston. Look at what she's done already, dude. Look at her career that she's done. She was a castmate on Friends. She's done a lot of films since Leprechaun, since the first Leprechaun, and you know, she's done what she needed to do with her career. Look at Warwick Davis. He's a legend. He's a master of horror in my eyes. And he will always be a master of horror in my eyes. Especially when he portrayed this little green bastard, this little fucking demon known as the Leprechaun. And not to mention that I loved him in the movie Willow. I will always remember watching that movie for the first time in my life. Watching him in Willow. Willow is one of those damn movies that not too many people would actually remember. But it's still a good movie.
It is.
But and we're going to talk about that later on down the line when I go back to doing my Back in Time reviews. So you're probably asking, well, Grim, if you liked it, Grim, Knight, if you both liked it so much, what did y'all give it? Well, I think 10 out of 10 will suffice. You damn right.
Yeah, damn right.
Because this film was a good movie. This film, I love Leprechaun. Even though the series kind of went downhill a little bit after Leprechaun in the Hood. Why did y'all have to make that movie? But yeah, even though this movie kind of sort of went downhill, like after Leprechaun in the Hood, stuff like that, it's still a classic. It's still a good movie. It's still a cult classic, and I recommend it to anyone that loves Warwick Davis, anyone that loves watch horror movies. And yeah, so. What did you think? What did you think about the story and everything else with the film, man?
Yeah, like I said, you said yourself, right? The story, this film was good. This is a classic. I agree with that rating, 10 out of 10. Story, everything, it is great. Like I said, if you guys out there are looking for a good watching scary movies, if you're a Davis fan. I would recommend this film. The film is one of the greatest of all time among the horror film genre, and that's another thing. Leprechaun it turned Leprechaun into a horror icon among the icons with Jason, Freddy, Hellraiser, Pinhead, every one of them.
Yeah,
he earned that spot, and so I think that it's a great movie. And we recommend it, so check it out. And this is our opinion again. Not trying to talk negative, nothing. This is just our opinion, and this is what we give it.
Yeah. So, if you guys like any of the Leprechaun films, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite, and stuff like that. So that's gonna be it for me and Dark Knight 97. That's gonna be it for right now, anyway. Yeah. I am Mr. Grimreaper 2. He's Dark Knight 97. We will see you next time for another edition of Brit from the Silverscreen. And I'll see you all in the afterlife. Peace.